Hello everyone, welcome to Criccentric View. We had a amazing start to the IPL. It was really exciting for the past 3 days. Uh, we have Sharvanan who will be sharing his views on how the last 3 days went. So, welcome Sharvanan to the podcast.
Yeah. Hi, Pranit. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. So, how was the weekend? I mean, basically, the extended weekend.
Yeah, it was it was all fun.
Uh-huh.
Mhm. Yeah, the expected results came in. I think
Yeah.
nothing, nothing much, nothing more.
I mean,
Yeah,
that's well put. Yeah, like let's start with the first game, CSK and RCB.
yeah,
So,
yeah,
um,
yeah. It's a very good start for the IPL, I guess. Two
mhm.
blockbuster teams, and yeah, I think again the expected results came out right. But the way Faf started the innings was something very nice to see, and I thought this could be the turning moment for RCB this year because after 16 years, I thought they're going to win in Chennai. Uh,
Mhm.
but RCB being RCB again and messed up their chances.
I mean, for me, the surprise package was Mustafizur Rahman. Somehow, like no one expected that he would come and he would just break the break the backbone of the batting lineup. Like if you take wicket of Faf, then Faf, Patidar, Maxwell, and then Kohli. Like those are basically your top four. If you end up taking that, you don't have much chance left, right?
Yeah, I think Mustafiz's addition was a very surprise one because we never thought
Hmm.
that he might get a chance to
True,
play.
true, yeah.
But he is very well suited for these conditions because back in when he was playing in SRH, he had a similar kind of success whenever he got the ball. So I think he might have got his rhythm and mojo back because Chennai is more similar to the Hyderabad wickets and it tends to
Yeah.
be slow and low, and it will be a very big advantage for Mustafiz to come in. Yes,
So yeah, like even in the his national side, he is known for those off cutters, like slower balls. So you need those surfaces which grip. So and Wankhede doesn't offer that.
yes,
So so I think somehow that Hyderabad and Chennai are two wickets, two tracks which offer that grip, which is going to suit him.
yes,
So that was really great. And in the end, the way RCB recovered, like you didn't expect uh,
yes,
Dinesh Karthik to perform out of those 16 to 20 overs, right? So it's good that he didn't restrict himself to that zone. Otherwise, the problem is when you end up getting batting early, you don't perform, right?
yes.
So even Anuj Rawat also he did really great, but at the end, 175 is not a good enough target, right? In T20s, in this day and age.
No, but I thought 173 might be a fighting total because
Hmm.
the pitch is not very very batting friendly, and the ball was not coming on nice because the way Faf played, he made it look very easy.
Hmm.
The batting was very easy when Faf was playing, and even when Anuj Rawat and DK spent some time in the middle, and then they were very unleashing themselves. And 173, I thought it might be a good score to defend, but the way we know RCB bowlers and the
Right.
bowling lineup they got for this year might not be suited for this total to defend. Also, the CSK batters who came on, they had a clear plan. Like, actually, everyone should contribute a little amount of runs so that the target won't be very tough to chase.
True, true.
Also,
Like,
Dubey played was a major point of difference to me because RCB had one plan to him. There was nothing. There was no plan B for them actually. They were peppered him with
mhm.
bounces and keep on the bounces were coming in, and still he was very calm and he was just rotating the straight because there was no run rate pressure to him. The other batters around him and
Yeah,
PC.
I think the major difference was till Dubé was playing with Daryl Mitchell, it felt like he would get out at any point in time. It's just a
Yes.
matter of time. After Jadeja came, maybe there was some discussion between them. After that, the short selections and all those things, he was not looking to uh, hit the ball, like going for a slog swing and all those things. He was just Jadeja might have told him, look, we don't have a pressure of run rate. This will be scored even if you take like singles by rotating strike here and there. So that was one difference I felt. Like when Daryl Mitchell was there, they both were trying to slog. After that, Dubey's approach changed. Like once Jadeja came, right?
Also, there was very little amount of luck for RCB as well, because there were so many balls that went into no man's land.
Exactly.
when
Yeah.
when Dubey was initially playing, or even for Sachin Ravindra,
Hmm.
there were too many top edges and leading edges, but still they went into the no man's land. So again, this
Exactly. Yeah.
luck factor was lacking for RCB.
RCB. Yeah. Yeah. And somehow, and what do you think of Virat's innings? Like,
I think he was a bit of rusty because he's not played so many games in the past recent months. So I think that could be the one thing. And also, Virat Kohli was not pretty fluent, because when Faf was playing, he was not even getting enough strike. When Faf departed,
hmm.
the other end was just it was just a collapsing. It's a complete collapse
Yeah.
happening, and I think Virat lost his rhythm, and yeah, that could be the one. But I
And
think he's
again,
not played enough games before coming to the
yeah.
IPL. Yeah, that could be an issue, but he might bounce back
Hmm.
today.
Yeah, could be. So that's true. And even when you're talking about luck, the he played a good shot, and somehow Rahane took that.
Ah, yes,
Rahane and Ravindra had that assistance catch, whatever it is, right? So yeah, that's how the game works. You need that
yes.
luck to play play a long innings, right? And what do you think RCB would make changes, uh, you know, uh, for today's game?
I think there is no way in strengthening that bowling lineup for me, because they don't have that also in their squad. So instead of going to that, I think adding Will Jacks and just being the top six heavy again, just
Hmm.
smoke the opponents. That's the only thing that RCB can do, or whatever
Right.
the target is going to set. I think they have to be prepared for that. They can go with this same
Hmm.
playing 11 today also, and keeping Will Jackson the impact player, not include all the
Right.
foreign players straight away. And uh, yeah, that could be
Mm,
the one they can do. Alzari Joseph, I think he can't deliver that,
I mean,
because
instead of Aljari Joseph, you could go for this Reece Topley. At least you will get the early
yeah,
wickets uh, which you want from the team, right? Like, fine. In the end, if someone comes and plays a lovely knock, you can't do anything about it. You just have
yes,
to go and chase it, right? But at
but
like if you're not able to pick early wickets, you don't have any scope of winning the game, right?
yeah, I agree to that. But again, the today's game is on. It will be at Bengaluru, so I think in Chinnaswamy, no bowler will be a brilliant
Spared,
bowler,
yeah,
other
yeah,
than a
yeah.
very good wrist spinner. I think this guy Mayank Dagger was bowled really well, but I don't know why he was kept off only with 2 overs. He could have
Yeah,
finished his spell, and
somehow.
yeah, he could have finished his spell. I don't know, but to me, if you ask, I would pick Will Jacks, or else I would pick only three foreign players in my playing 11. Based upon the situation, I would, if I'm going to chase, I will be straight
Hmm.
away draft in Will Jacks.
So
I will
foreign
send Will
players
Jacks
would
and
be
Faf as
Faf,
well.
Faf Maxwell, and Cameron Green.
Yes,
These three foreign players, okay.
yes,
And Will Jacks would be impact player,
yeah,
depending on
impact player. Yes,
yeah. True, true, yeah. And also, would you tinker with the batting lineup? Like, see, Cameron Green, he was good in the opening slot for Mumbai, and somehow you're playing him at number five where he doesn't have that game, right? And
yeah.
even
This is what I've been telling for so many seasons now, because Virat Kohli is
yeah,
very well suited for number three. He is the best number
Uh-huh.
three that the world ever could produce. So
True, true.
yeah, making him to open, and yeah, he has done well for RCB in opening also. But still, I could see Virat is very well suited for number three. In a team like
Right.
RCB, you need that anchor between the top order and the
Hmm.
middle order to anchor the middle overs and then to unleash himself in the depth. So to me, yeah, it could be a very good option to go with Cam Green and Faf at top and number three with Virat Kohli. And still, I would not opt Glenn Maxwell at number four because based upon the situations, I might go with Glenn Maxwell at four because if the game has gone beyond 13 overs or 14 overs or even after 10 overs, if the score is like 80 for two, then I would slot in Maxwell. When the score
Right,
is
yeah.
in 4 overs they were 16 for 2 or 30 for 2, even if they are 30 for 2, I don't bring Maxwell at that time. Instead I will keep him for the later the second half of the innings. So
Hmm.
that could be very good for Maxwell also. Yeah,
Right,
because
and that's what.
Friday he was played nothing short actually. He was
Uh-huh.
slicing, giving catching practice to MS. So I
MS,
don't
yeah.
think so. Yeah, it was very foolish shot to play.
Hmm.
I think that could be the reason.
True, true, true. And also, somehow I didn't understand why they were putting Cameron Green in the middle order.
Yeah.
See, even in Australian team, he doesn't play in the middle order. If he plays in the T20 game, he plays as an opener. Even in MI, they tried him playing in the middle order. He didn't work.
Yes.
Then after this drafted him as an opener, things changed. So somehow RCB, like, what are they thinking? Like,
Yeah. Also, they could have started with Maxwell for during the chase actually, but
yeah,
still they went with Siraj and so they need some. I don't know what the think tank and the support staffs are doing, but they could
yeah.
have done some basic things. So it could have been different. I won't say RCB could have won the match, but still it could have made some point of difference, and the game should have been tight. Then
Right,
it was
right, yeah.
very easy in the end for CSK.
True, like you have said, right? Mayank Daga didn't finish this entire quota. Maxwell just bowled one over. When you have a spinning conditions like Chepok,
Mm,
you need to utilize your spinners to the fullest, right?
yes,
And
so
somehow
that's
that
true.
didn't happen. So yeah, like anything else you want to add?
No, but see, I really want RCB to play well, and they should be winning some games
Hmm.
and be in the top four. But uh, I don't see this time I that's going to be the final prediction on RCB because the way
Right.
they are playing, I think it won't be a very good tournament for them as far as and
Hmm.
I would be very happy if they surprise me. Yes.
I mean, they need to score like lot of runs here. Like so, because bowling lineup is very weak, that
Yeah.
they have to score those 200s or 220s. Then only they have a better chance at winning the game. Right.
Yes. So yeah, that's it from the first game. So what about the second game? What's your thoughts?
Second game, I was really happy for this Rishabh Pant
Punjab.
comeback. Uh, I was actually looking forward to it when he will come back to the field and all those things. And although his his wicket keeping was a bit rusty, of course, like
Yeah.
after a long time when you're wicket keeping, it takes time for you to get the rhythm and all. But he was looking good when he was batting, right? So overall, I felt it was a uh, decent start to his comeback,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Walking him for the toss itself makes me very happy because the way
Yeah,
he handled things in the past, I think he has been done a tremendous job to himself also and for the franchisee also.
right, right.
And
Yeah.
yeah, when DC started, I thought this could be a very good game to watch out for. But once
Hmm.
the wickets have been fell down, I think DC again. But this guy Abhishek Koral made a huge difference to me.
Right.
Why
Yeah.
didn't he started? I think instead of the Ricky Boy, I think he was a very better player than him, and
Yeah.
that increased the chances of bringing in Mukesh Kumar also. Uh,
Yeah,
That could have
that
happened a
I mean
chance at
that's
all.
the thing, right? Uh, Delhi felt that the total would be very less for bowlers to defend. No matter if you bring in the impact player as a bowler, they
Mhm.
felt to go with Abhishek Porel to get a fighting total,
Yes.
right? So I felt Abhishek Porel should have been in the playing 11. And one more bold change I felt was Prithvi Shaw not being in the playing 11, not even as
But
an impact player.
it was very surprising to me because Prithvi has done a reasonably good job for the franchisee. But
Hmm.
yeah, the slotting Warner and Mitchell Marsh, it's a brilliant move actually.
It's a brilliant move, yeah.
Yeah, they've been brilliant for Australia. So I think bringing in them as openers and having a go at the opponent. So I think it was a good strategy. But still, somehow Prithvi Shaw could have made a sneaked into the playing 11 and he could have made some difference.
I mean,
In
that's the
that
thing,
first.
right? Ponting really has a trust in that guy. That's why he's there in their franchise for like so long. And after a while, I think even in his statements, you see that Ponting is losing his patience on that guy.
Yes.
So I was surprised that he was even retained in the auction. So yeah,
Yeah. Also, I could feel one thing about Delhi was Aksar was playing pretty low to his caliber. I think caliber and his skill set. Aksar should have
right.
played at number 5 or even he's a better player at number 4 also.
Uh,
Yeah,
true.
still if you have Rishabh Pant, then you can go in with number 4 at Rishabh Pant and number 5 for Aksar. I think that could do
I
some
mean
justice.
that true. I think Ricky Boy drafting him in the game that kind of created the problem for Delhi.
Yes.
Like instead of him, you could have played Porel. Like last year, Porel did really well,
Yeah.
right?
The
So
limited chances he got, he done a reasonably good job.
reasonably well,
Even
yeah.
even Saturday's game also, he was the only point of difference between the total going to
Uh-huh.
140 and 174. He was the
Right.
only difference in that total. So yeah, I
Hmm.
think yeah, including Abhishek Porel instead of Ricky Bui would be the ideal playing 11 for them in the next game. Also,
Right.
Punjab teams almost messed it up because they were brilliant in the chase and they were almost choked it up towards the end. And that David
Hmm.
Warner's drop catch, I have never seen Warner dropping a catch.
Yeah.
Yeah, in those crucial chances. So I think it was Delhi's game to lose. Punjab, they know
True.
how
Yeah.
to lose the game. So I think,
Hmm.
yeah,
And also Ishant Sharma's injury, that
uh,
was a big setback for them. Otherwise things could have been interesting because Ishant Sharma was bowling in a rhythm and everything. Like he was the one who took 2 wickets in the first over itself, right? In his second over
second over.
actually. Yeah. So that also had a impact because they were one bowler short on on top of sending a batter as an impact player. So
Yes.
yeah.
Also, Sam Curran played really well at number 4. I was surprised to see him at number 4, and the way he
Mhm.
carried the innings and he played really well. So I
Right.
think Sam Curran at number 4 is going to be a huge problem for the opponents in the upcoming World Cup because
Yeah.
already England is brilliant in their batting. They, all the 11 players can bat and bowl to them. So if Sam
Mhm.
Curran is slotted in at number 4, I think it's going to be a very big issue for the others.
True. Yeah. I mean, now he can play play well as a batting all rounder.
Yes. And the way he played it, there was no rash shots. It was completely cricketing shots, and there was
Hmm.
a bit of flamboyance in his batting. So I think he is very well suited at number 4 instead of playing him at 8 or 9.
Right.
Yeah, he could be very well slotted even when the conditions are like when England is quickly losing some wickets for 10 for 2 in 2 overs or 3 overs. I think Sam Curran could play that counter attacking innings. So yeah, that
True.
way Punjab has given away for England also. Yes.
And then the way this Shikhar Dhawan and who Johnny Bairstow, the
Yes.
way they started, they went all attack on Khalil Ahmed.
Yes. Yes. See, Khalil Ahmed is again not sticking to his line and length. Again, he's wavered
Hmm.
and he was pretty annoying to me. And somehow he scraped through the wickets towards the end. Actually,
Mhm.
he got that one bouncer right, and in his final over, he got two wickets. So that could have turned the game for DC, but still, they were meant to lose that game. Yes.
I mean, when you have Livingston and you have like 6 runs to chase in the last over, I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
no contest, right? Yeah.
Yes, yes. Yeah, seeing the 6 runs of 5 balls, the next game was even more exciting.
Yeah.
It was a complete blockbuster game.
Mhm.
It was,
So yeah, moving on to that. I mean, the way everything started, like in RCB, we were talking about that luck moment, right? Andre Russell had that luck. Like when he was 10 ball, 20 runs, he got uh, the catch was a touch and go, right? And somehow that went into Andre Russell's way, and he made
he
it
captured
count at the end of the day,
it.
right?
Yes. Even before coming to the Russell's innings, I think KKR had that luck all throughout their innings because
Hmm.
the way they started, it was very poor. In a
Right.
pitch like Eden Gardens, you are expected to score a lot of runs. Right from the word go, you'll be expected to score 10 runs and over. Even KKR
Hmm.
did that, but still, SRH kept picking up wickets, and it was a very big obstacle for them to score runs.
Right, right.
It was all the brilliance up to Rinku Singh and Andre Russell.
Russell.
Yeah, these two
True,
guys
true,
combined
yeah.
used it.
Actually, even Ramandeep Singh, his
Yeah,
innings was
yeah,
also important, right?
yeah. First, he was the one to start that counter-attacking
Hmm.
innings, and
Right.
that made the way for KKR actually.
True,
And
true, yeah. And what do you think of Shreyas Iyer's dismissal? Like,
yeah,
and
that
now
was the
he's just
yeah. He was
now
really
he's
waiting for the bouncers, and the bowlers are really bluffing him up with those full-length deliveries, and he's just chipping it over and giving the catches, easy catches.
right, right. Like that's the thing. When you see the shot, there was no footwork whatsoever. It was a fuller ball. There was no footwork. He was trying to clear the infield uh,
With a lofted shot,
with a
with
lofted
no
shot
footwork.
and with no footwork went a straight catch to Marco Jansen, if I'm not wrong.
Yes.
And he won't drop those dollies, right?
Because Shreyas was waiting for the bounces actually.
Mhm.
When the moment he steps onto the field, he's waiting for those bounces, and it's playing on his mind actually.
Right, right.
Because he has to come out of that shell, unless it's going to be a very tough road for Shreyas as a batter and as well as a skipper for the KKR.
That's the thing, right? Whenever Shreyas comes, everyone is going around the wicket and they are setting a leg side trap, right?
Yes,
And they're bluffing him, and he's falling for
yeah,
that every time.
every time.
Yeah,
Yeah, this was the difference actually because when Dubey was playing, they really kept on peppering him with the bounces, but there was no plan B from RCB.
hmm,
They didn't even try an Yorker or even a slower ball to Shivan Dubey
right,
in the
right,
fuller
yeah,
mode. Even that could
hmm,
have played something to his mind because when Dubey is batting, all the balls he faced were onto his chest, not even to
right,
his knee or somewhere near his stomach or
hmm,
nowhere. It's all to
hmm,
his shoulder and it all to his head only. So I think maybe the plan could have been better from RCB,
right,
but
right, yeah,
it was brilliant bowling from Natarajan, and he picked two
hmm,
wickets. Venkatesh Iyer and Shreyas Iyer in the same over that could have
right.
turned the game for SRH. And again, in the chase, I could see Klassen, the one-man army.
Yeah, yeah, like see, for me, uh, like if you start with SRH's batting, right, the way things went was opening was Abhishek Sharma and Mayank Agarwal.
Mayank
They did give a good start,
Yes,
right? Somehow, when you come to Rahul Tripathi, he ate up the momentum. Whatever momentum they gained in first 6 overs, he just ate it up. And then Markram and Klassen, they were trying something. And when Klassen was unleashing Shabazz Ahmed, he was also doing well, right? And when you see the post match update saying that when you have like 7 runs of 5 balls, Shabazz Ahmed could have rotated the strike,
yes,
right? But again, you can't blame him because when you are in that momentum, right? Uh, I remember someone, I think Mark Boucher was saying that after that 438 chase, he was saying that when South Africa was like at the touching distance. I want to like they were 3 balls, 4 runs left. Right.
Yeah, it
He
was
was
tough.
saying he wanted to say that he told Andrew Hall that now we are at the touching distance. Just slow down. Don't go in that same momentum. And he said that, and Andrew Hall played that defensive shot to take 1 run, and he got out. Right. So, like that could have happened with Shabazz Ahmed also. If he had gone for a single options and all those things, he could have gotten out. And that happens more often than not. So I won't blame Shabazz Ahmed too much. But for me, Rahul Tripathi's innings was a crime. Like 20 ball 20.
Yeah, again, it's again there'll be a lot of ifs and buts. What if, and so I think it's all about the decision making. And if it was paid off, and everyone will be praising Shabas Ahmed now, and
Right,
it
right,
has
yeah.
not gone well. So that's why we have been. It's been a point of criticism for him. But I could see when you are chasing 4 overs with just 4 overs in hand, 80 runs you have to score. The way SRH played, I think it was brilliant. And smoking Stark for 26 in the 19th over was
Right,
something
yeah.
that you couldn't see every day. And
I
also,
mean, that was
and a kid like
captaincy blunder of Shreyas Iyer at that time. Like, see, when everyone says that second last over should be given to the best bowler, the idea behind that is that you want to uh, cut the game there itself as fast
yes,
as possible rather than taking it deep. So the third last over giving to Varun Chakravarti, it didn't make sense at all. Like you could have given to
yeah,
Mitchell Stark, right? And game was done there itself. Like Mitchell Stark could have given like how much of 15 run over, even if that's the case. Chasing 45 runs, 50 runs
in
in
two
2 overs,
overs
no
was
matter
not an,
no matter how bad the bowler is not going to be easy, right? So that's where I felt Shreyas Iyer made a blunder, and he was lucky that it didn't cost him.
yeah. Also, Arshit Rana's bowling was very top notch because
Hmm.
a bowler like Stark was getting smoked for 20 runs in the previous over, and the way
Yeah,
Rana carried himself, and it
right.
was really good because even his first ball gone for a six and 7 runs of five, then he held his nerves, and it was completely very
Hmm.
good bowling from Arshit Rana. I think he's brilliant. Yeah. So
Right, and also the brilliant catch from Suyesh Sharma.
yeah,
So, I mean, that was an exciting game, right? And when you see all these games, right, you felt like, uh, you know, the targets like 180, 190 is not defendable. And even
yeah.
if you're not bowling well, even
200 is
200s
also
are 200 is also not that hard to chase,
yes.
right? And
Yeah, we have seen
the
this in last year's IPL also because
hmm
that's the trend going. What
right,
will when the team is winning the toss and they'll be elected to field first, and you score whatever you can, and I will try to chase it down in my
try to chase it down,
limited
yeah,
bowler. Yeah, that's been the motto for the IPL sides now, and
right.
yeah, they're working on it.
So do you see any changes in SRH?
Uh, I don't see because they played really well. To me, it was
Hmm.
another tough pill to swallow because
Yeah.
your team played really well for the first for 15 overs, I would say, in the first innings also. In the second innings also, they were in the game till 19.1. So it was a touch and go for them. So I think
Yeah,
they shouldn't be too hard on themselves. But for
true.
KKR, I could see again Venkatesh Iyer and Venkatesh Iyer should open the innings no matter what. Actually, Phil
I mean,
Salton is a very good.
like, I didn't understand, like, why do you have to send Narayan to opening? See, when
Yeah.
in 2014, when Gambhir did that, he did that because there was no other option in the opening slot, right?
Also, it's a surprise one. Nobody knows how Naren could
Huh.
play. So I
Now
think that
people
is the
know.
purpose.
Now people know how to tackle with Narayan's attacking shots in the first 6 overs. So you
Yes.
could send up better. You have opening options like you have Gurbas, you have Venkatesh Iyer, you have Phil
Even
Salt.
Venkatesh Iyer and Phil's also. I
Yeah,
think making them to open would be a very good option. I don't know
true.
why Shreyas is doing that. And also he could be clear his mind and play the balls to their merit, not to
Right,
think
yeah.
too much and don't have some baggage when coming to bat. You need to be a clear, you have to have a clear mind when you're batting, so then only it could be very helpful for you and the team as well.
Right, right. Even when Shreyas Iyer played Ranji Trophy semi-finals and finals,
Yeah.
like even the Ranji bowlers are aware of aware of his weakness, and they are having a straightaway plan. Like even semi-finals was with Chennai.
Yes, yes, it was Chennai, Tamil Nadu.
Chennai, yeah. So with Tamil Nadu, and they straight away went with that short ball mix of short ball and fuller balls and trying to bluff him out, and it
Yeah.
worked. And even in finals, also same thing happened. I think Umesh Yadav troubled him a lot in
Yes.
finals. So uh, I mean, uh, Suresh Raina. Suresh Raina used to have the same issue. He's the great player. He's an elegant batter as a left-hander, right? But somehow the only problem he had, which didn't make him as successful as he could have been, was short
But
balls.
yeah, but he had some plan when coming out of the field. He was not straight away going to the shell. He played some
Hmm.
good shots that gives him
Yeah,
confidence, and also he is another turmoil for the bowlers actually. But I
right.
couldn't
Yeah,
see the same flair with Shreyas here, and he
right.
lacks that a lot. So
Hmm.
he has to clear his mind before coming to the next game. That's the only
Right, right. Yeah,
one who should give to Shreyas Iyer.
true, true. Yeah. So, mm, anything else from this match?
No, the next match RRLSG.
RR LSG. Yeah. So,
Another very good start to the tournament for
yeah.
Sanju Samson. He plays well for the first 2 3 innings and then he elbows it off. So again, the same. The legacy is always there.
Yeah, like see, there
But
is a
it's a
good
very
start.
again.
See,
Yeah.
it's a good game for Sanju Samson. He has to be consistent. You can't be like, okay, fine, I will play for 3 4 innings, and after that, I won't do anything. That won't do justice for himself and for the team, right? So, and that's where he's not able to get those consistent chances in Team India, right? So that's where Sanju Samson has to learn to be consistent. See, that's what Virat Kohli used to be good at, right? Like he used to make sure that he's playing that good knock every other game. He won't be like, okay, fine, he got 80, 70, 80 runs for the first 2 games. After that, he won't be having a string of zeros or single digit scores. So
Yes.
that's where Sanju Samson has to learn. And he's playing IPL since 2012, right?
Yeah. Yeah, he even said that in the post-match presentation. Actually, he was saying
Right.
that I've been playing so many years in IPL now, and the only thing I understood is I need to spend some more time in the crease. Yeah, that's what they have been telling to him. And he even told that Sangha has made some little bit changes in his approach. So I think this year
Hmm.
I could make some difference to the side. So
True,
this
true,
is
yeah.
what we also been trying to say to Sanju Samson right from the beginning. So
Yeah,
he has himself understood that. So
yeah.
we will be hoping that he can be a point of difference and hopefully he'll be getting a chance to play in the World Cup.
True, true. And also Rian Parag.
Ah,
Rian
another
Parag was another surprise package.
surprise actually coming in at number 4. I think he,
Hmm.
he did another good job. He's not a
Hmm.
it is not a bad innings, but still, uh, yeah, it was really good because given his
Yeah,
low string of performances in the IPL in the past, I think it's a very good start to his season as
right.
well. But
Hmm.
I could have wanted Roman Powell along with Shrimran Etmer. I think it could have been a very huge difference to RR. But still, it was a very good total to have
Hmm.
Savai Mansingh. And then it was it's a matter of time when you pick that.
True, yeah.
They were literally all over the LSG batting lineup. Initially, it was
Right, right, yeah. So, see, that's the thing, right? Like, if you had gone with Roman Powell, you had to go with Sandeep Sharma instead of Nandre Burger, right?
yes,
And Nandre Burger did make that difference in the power play bowling with Trent Bolt. And that's the thing, like, when you say that RCB didn't have plan B with Shivam Dubey, See how Devdutt Padikkal got out. Like
Yeah,
Trent Bolt bowled him a bouncer. He got hit on a helmet. Next ball, he was playing on a back foot and uh, to a
clean both.
good length ball. I think it was a good length ball. He was
Yes,
playing on a back foot, so
yes,
that does have an effect, and you need to mix that up, right? And Trent Bolt did that well.
yes. And also KL Rahul's innings and Nicholas Puran's innings was the very huge positive because losing
Hmm.
4 wickets in a very quick tandem and then they got into that zone. They were
Right.
also
Yeah.
very close at one point, but again, the way Sandeep Sharma bowled in the death was completely taken
Right.
LSG off the game. So I think
Yeah.
again LSG could have won that game if it for another bowler, but Sandeep
Right.
Sharma
Yeah.
had ideas and he just held his nerves
Hmm.
and got the game home for Rajasthan Royals. All in all,
So
it's a perfect. Uh, that,
actually, I saw that game in patches. So, what was your thoughts on Ashwin and Chahal?
I think usually Chahal and Ashwin are going to be the spin twins for Rara, and they have been for the past 2 seasons also. But today, Ashwin again he tries too much. Uh, and given the
Hmm.
first game of the season, I think he wanted to try out what are all the possible balls that he has in his armory, and he tried that, but it was not paid off in the game. I think it's just a first game, so they will be coming back for sure. Yeah, when they get up tracks like Hyderabad or even Chennai, I think this time they'll be a very big nemesis for the sides
Hmm.
that are dominating the home conditions. Yes, but
True, true,
it
true.
was a 50-50 game for Rashmin. And it's fairly not a poor game or not even a spectacular game for him, but still it's a okay game for Rashmin and Chennai.
Hmm. Now let's get back to the main Mumbai and GT.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's first of all, it's very disheartening to see not to see Rohit on the toss. And, right
Yeah,
from there, the game was pretty emotional for every Mumbai Indians fan, I think. But still, I think Hardik Pandya did a reasonably good job.
with that, with all that crowd, hostile crowd and everything. But uh, from the looks of it, it did affect him, honestly.
Yeah, he was kind of cool. I think he was like, okay, I don't care whatever you want
Hmm.
to say or whatever you want to do for me. I don't give attention to that. I have a job to do,
Right, right.
and I have a job in hand now. And also
Hmm.
I think he needs to do some adjustments also because when he was in GT, their only marquee bowler or only star bowler is Mohammad Shami, but
Hmm.
in MI they have like Kudzi, Jasprit Bumrah,
Right,
and
yeah. You
they
don't
even
have to
had,
start the bowling.
yeah, you don't have to start the bowling again, and
Hmm.
it was a thing to do. And also it was pretty surprising for me first when I saw the playing 11
Right.
because I was thinking of a different playing 11. I would have
Hmm.
started Deval Brevis straight away and Nehal Vadera in the lineup, but he did some changes. There was no Nabi in the playing 11 also because there were a string of left-handers in the opponent side,
Right, yeah.
and Nabi was not included. I think also, yeah, from the beginning, it was the only surprise that I have. And when it comes to execution, also, Chavla did a very patchy work today. He was not in his
Hmm.
full-fledged one like he did in the last seasons, but somehow Mumbai restricted them to a very good total 168. I think it
Right.
was very chaseable, and even in 15 overs also, Mumbai was very well placed in the game. I think the
Hmm.
wicket of Rohit Sharma turned things around for GT, and Mumbai also want to have that legacy of not winning the first game.
Winning the first
Somehow
games, yeah.
finding new ways to lose a game from a winning
Yeah.
position. I don't really understand that. That really
I mean,
because
the second last over, the one where Spencer Johnson bowled, that made the entire difference, right, for them.
but it should not be like that. No, 43 of 30
Yeah,
balls. It's a cakewalk.
it's a
I think it
cakewalk,
has.
right? Yeah.
I think it has to be done and dusted in 4 overs itself. But
Hmm.
somehow MI was scraped through and they messed it up in the end.
Right,
So
yeah.
yeah, when Umesh Yadav came on to defend that 19 runs of final over, I thought it could be a game for MI again. Even the first
Yeah,
two balls, like it was 10 runs of two
yeah.
balls, 9 of 4. Yeah, I thought it could be the game for Mumbai Indians, but still they don't want to win the first game. So I think they have this
Mm-hmm.
in their blood also now. If we
Right,
lose the
yeah.
first game, then we have a high chances of winning the tournament. So let it be that way.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
True, true. And even Tim David coming before Hardik Pandya, when you have a over left of Rashid Khan, right? See, Rashid Khan is a good bowler, but
yes.
you expect someone who played with him alongside in the GT, who knows who knows his variations or whatever it is, like his thought process and everything. You would rather, as a captain, you would rather send yourself in before Tim David when you have a over of Rashid Khan left, right? And that's where I
Also,
felt.
yeah, they made a mistake sending David ahead of Pandya. Also,
Hmm,
the way Tilak and defended David was not good actually, because again David is a world class finisher. Rashid Khan is
hmm,
also a top class bowler, so you need that matchup.
hmm,
Defending David not to face Rashid Khan at the crucial juncture like 17th over, it's not right thing to do for me, because
right.
still you have to face him. And if he uh, for example, if he got Rashid Khan for a couple of sixes, then the game was finished there itself. The
Right.
confidence of
See,
GT could have shattered.
you don't have to get couple of sixes in that overs. See, when you have 5 overs for 43 runs, even if you have a 6 run over,
Yeah,
that's not a bad deal at the end of
but
the day, right?
yeah, but Tilak was denying him singles, and yeah, that could have
Hmm,
given the GT a big confidence. Okay, they are not
right,
confident enough, so we can
right,
have a
yeah.
go on them. That should be the mindset of GT, because
Hmm,
they were not in the winning position, but they came back in this game brilliantly, and they held on. They held off their nerves, and they finished off the game in
true,
their
true.
favor. So yeah,
Yeah, like somehow you know how uh, there is a like Umesh Yadav always gets these situations
yes,
when when he was trying to defend like 25 runs against MS Dhoni. That also was really close.
yeah,
It was touch
gave
and go.
22 runs, and then he finished the game.
He finished the game, and same thing yesterday. Like it was, I think Hardik Pandya wasn't able to control that pull shot,
Yeah.
so that's why he got out. Otherwise, it was a nice game.
Otherwise, it was a game for MD again.
Yeah,
So this is what I'm saying. They don't want to win the first game. It seems that's how they are
hmm,
playing. Yeah,
right.
let's see how it happens in the upcoming games.
True, true, yeah. And somehow Ashish Nehra, see the what I feel about IPL is it's about how management works.
Yes.
It's not about the captain skills. Captain skills is of course there, you can't deny that. But the lot of contribution uh, is there for management. Like Ashish Nehra was not a good. He wasn't able to make contribution for RCB, but somehow in GT he's a different coach altogether. He doesn't seem to complicate things, right? Uh, in this day and age where data, everyone is like, okay, we need to look at data, matchups, and all those things. Ashish Nehra keeps it simple, right?
Yeah, and
So,
it works for them also.
work yeah. Like last year, I think in Breakfast with Champions, David Warner was saying that, right? We need more coaches like Ashish Nehra. That gives that football manager vibes,
Yes.
right?
So yes, and that still work for them, and he's been all over the ground. Actually, he was
Mhm.
speaking even to the what do you say, the substitutes also. He was having some chat, and only God knows what he's talking, but still he's really into everyone. Like
Right. Yeah.
Spencer Johnson is standing at the long off. He was talking to Spencer Johnson. When
Yeah.
Jayant Yadav was there to carry drinks, he was talking with Jayant Yadav.
Send him
He
this message or
keep on,
something like
yeah,
that.
he keep on doing something, and it even plays on the minds of the other team also.
Right, yeah.
Like what this guy is up to, what he's trying to do. Yeah, I don't see that could be a huge impact, but still, it could have some mental pressure on the youngsters of
Yeah, I mean, see, like every other team, you see support staff is sitting in the dugout uh, and they are doing their thing, right? Ashish
yes.
Nehra is pacing around the ground and it
He's
looks
literally
like
everywhere. He is
he's
another
literally
person who
everywhere,
deals
yeah.
with
Like a football manager. Okay,
yeah,
this
yeah.
didn't go right and he's pissed off. Okay,
Even
this
the
went.
football manager will be in the square only. He don't even
Uh,
travel too much. But Ashish
right,
Nehra is
yeah.
doing a complete round of the stadium, and yeah, he's
Right,
doing that.
yeah. True, true, yeah. So overall, what do you see? Like, of course, it's too early. Based on first five games, like, which team do you like? Did you like the most, and which team you were like, uh, you didn't like at all?
I would say SRH. They did a
SRH you like the most, right? Yeah,
yeah. I like the most SRH because they do have a very good side and they made a very good use of that. And the way
exactly,
they played,
right.
the
I
way
mean,
they played also. Yes.
for the previous years, that's what you felt, right? You need to put that fight, and somehow SRH and Punjab, they don't even put that fight. Like even in the previous IPL, that's what it was missing. And even in the preview, we talked like uh, there should be some clause that like to reduce the dead rubbers, and these games shouldn't be there. So these teams shouldn't be there, right? So it was good to see that SRH
Yes.
uh, putting up a fight, right?
Yeah, that only brings the excitement to the tournament because it's
Hmm.
not going to be good when only three, four teams are fighting with each other.
Right,
It could be
yeah.
a very good one when all the teams are fighting for it. So
True.
I don't say I don't like this team, but it could have been better. Like RCB, I would say because
RCB, yeah.
yeah, there was enough firepower, but still they lacked a bit and they somehow messed it up. So I would want RCB to play well today, so that they will
Right,
be back
yeah.
in the race and it will be
Hmm.
exciting for us to go for an exciting
True,
tournament.
true. Yeah.
So these are the two picks for me, SRH and RCB.
Right, yeah.
So what will be yours?
For me also it's the same thing. Uh, like SRH and RCB. More than yeah, these two. See, that's the thing, right? You can even say DC, but DC they played according to their potential. Like you can't expect someone with a weaker middle order to
Yeah.
do wonders, right? So that's what I felt. Yeah.
So
And what do you think about today's game?
I would say RCB have a very huge advantage. They are playing in their home now.
Hmm.
Against the Punjab Kings, it would be a 50 to 48. I would give the advantage to RCB. They know the
Right.
conditions better, and if RCB is going to chase, I think it will be a huge plus for them to chase the target, which will be set by Punjab Kings.
True, but I don't know. Like for me, somehow, like setting a target of 210, 220 is easier than chasing that target, right? So I don't know.
But
That would
still,
be
I give that
enticing.
edge to RCB since they are playing in
Hmm.
Bengaluru. I
Home,
think
right? Yeah.
yeah, they can chase it down. But again, if
Hmm.
they want to bat first and put up a total and chase and to defend it later, I think it will not be easy for RCB. If they
Right.
bat second, I think they do have a chance. If they bat first, then it will be a very even contest and even a slight advantage for Punjab as well.
True, true, true. Yeah. So, Punjab, do you think any changes? I think they will go. They should go with the
Yeah,
same playing 11.
they should be going with the same 11.
Same 11, right?
RCB
Yeah.
also would be picking the same 11. I think they don't still bring Will Jacks as far as the
I
management goes,
mean,
but yeah,
like we earlier said, you could bring in Will
Ansari might
Jacks,
give away to
Reece Topley,
Reece Topley.
something like that, right? Yeah.
Yes, only in the bowling department I could see a change, but not in the batting one.
Mhm. Not in the batting,
Even
yeah.
yeah,
So I think, yeah, I think we have covered everything. So yeah. So thank you, Sharvina. Thanks everyone for staying in. Have a good day. We will uh, catch up later today.
okay, yeah. Bye.
Bye.